So welcome to Better Lights PH. We're off high up on our land. We came down from here and we have, at least when it's the rainy season, plenty of water up here, and it's supposed to be cleaner than the other one we have. So the discussion is have like a cistern here and then a pipe or a hose rather down to us. Actually don't know if we're higher up or lower. I think we should be like 10 meters above our house, so there should be plenty enough. Yeah, just have to clear around here as well, but yeah, strong water right now. During the dry season a few months ago, this one was not running, so we need probably some filter system or something for the other water in case this one runs out. But the more water we can have, the better. And yeah, definitely need to clear out here as well. This is deep jungle. The other trail. Alright. I will be back then. Yeah. So we're going down the other trail to get down to the big tree right there. Apparently this one, the source that's there doesn't run out even when it's sunny or dry season. So we may need a pump since it's below where our house is, I think.
Careful with this one.
Yeah, I'm not like a mountain goat like you guys. I'm going slow. Yeah, Lolo is just running ahead with flip-flops or thongs for the Australian people. I don't know if anyone Australian got stuck on things. But for once, I'm not wearing shorts.
Go down like this sideways.
Yeah. Can't see anything, so this is... Yeah, the issue is still you being in front of me.
Huh?
You stop in front of me, which creates problems. Just go. It's fine. He's trying to kill me. Alright. Let's see. Hup. Alright. We're on a trail. I'm not sure if the camera can see it, but it's a bit better. Yeah, Lolo and Mario are way ahead. They're used to this. I'm not. I wonder if we can just put asphalt. No. It's semi-hot, but it's so humid today. They had strong rain yesterday, so Mario, even his house, they had some flooding in it. But hopefully our house will be elevated, like, what's that, 5-6 inches, 10-15 centimeters, something above the ground level. And we'll have, sorry, I'm trying not to die here. We'll have water catching systems and gutters and drains and everything. There's a waterfall somewhere in here. Don't know if the camera or the phone picks up on it, but you can hear the waterfall. Can't see anything other than green right now. I hear voices from over there, so alright. Getting lost in the jungle. And Lolo has my bolo, so I think this is where I'm going. So yeah, we'll make sure that the roof is waterproof and the floor is waterproof and the walls are waterproof. I do not want leaks. If we have to fix things here and there, I don't mind. But I don't want leaks. That just creates problems. Water and electricity I'm a bit worried about. So those I care about. I don't want things to fall down either, obviously, but if the concrete is not perfect or something that's easier to fix, then like we were at the homestead or hotel, whatever, Airbnb in actually that was La Trinidad, and we got a shock every time we used the shower because the water heater was connected to a metal pole that was connected to the knob, which was awesome.
This water here, this is what we're gonna...
This is the spring, so we'll build a cistern here and a pump, and I think our house is somewhere there through the hill, so similar in height. So once we get past the first energy barrier, physics should take care of the rest.
They're planning...
There are mosquitoes here. Huh?
They're planning to put like a hole here with a wall, a covered one, and then some filter.
So this one is constantly...
Yeah, it doesn't run
Okay,
out.
that's cool. Yeah.
And we can get some veggie later for the jackfruit, the unripe one. The
Oh.
big ones there, we have to...
These guys?
No, the big ones.
So what are these?
Not sure.
Okay.
Asa niloy makaon eh? Yeah, it's not edible.
Oh, there's the jackfruit behind.
Yeah, that's the jackfruit.
I was like, she's talking about jackfruit. I'm like, what are you talking about? But behind... Yeah, I'll see.
We're not gonna cut this tree.
Yeah, sure. So that's the big fruit there is a jackfruit. I'm not a huge fan, but they are absolutely massive. That was a small one. Whew, yeah. So this tree we're not allowed to cut down, and I'm totally okay with it. Looks. Apparently they're not edible, but maybe animals or something. I want to have goats, like 3 goats or something. I like goats. Goats and ducks are cool. And yeah, I'm talking purely aesthetics here. I like ducks going around wagging their tail, and goats, even though they're a little bit noisy, it's a cool noise. Unlike chickens and pigs and dogs and vidjoke. Yeah, it's a loud country. Let's say. So, for those that wonder where we are, we're on... actually, I have no idea if this is the northwest or whatever part of our land. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, so... Oh yeah, our house is actually right behind this one. I walked down here a few times. It's super grown in and very, very swampy. But yeah, it's actually not that... Just around the corner, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so we have 2 hectares, and this is part of hectare 2 that we haven't really done. Ah, that hurt. Okay, so there are thorny plants here too. So this one is way steeper than it may look on camera. I'm not sure what to do with it, but apparently Laura has some ideas. Planting something here, which I'm totally cool with. We do the corn together, which means he does all, or he and Anise do all the work, and we pay for fertilizer and everything. So in the end we just split 50-50. So they're cool with it, we're cool with it. So since oh yeah, we have a banana heart here as well. But yeah, since I don't know, my expertise is very different from everything here, which is cool because I like learning new things, and once I learn something I usually get bored, so it's always good to move on and learn new things. At least that's how I function. I'll try to learn Bisaya as well, but it's a very difficult language for me. Kamay lang. But yeah, we're mainly talking here, or they're talking, and I'm trying to pick up a word here and there. But yeah, the plan is have water source here as well, and probably shouldn't need too strong of a pump to get it up. We also have to make sure that the pump doesn't walk away in the middle of the night, which unfortunately is a risk. But yeah, we'll see. We have an endless amount of projects, but I also think I want a filtration system. Shopee have relatively cheap ones, not for drinking water. Drinking water we just buy. I think it's like 4 or 5 gallon. They call them just gallons here, but 20 liters. So what's that? 5 gallon, I think. And I'm not sure how much they are here, but if we go and pick it up in our transformer, it's like 25 pesos per 20 liters, 5 gallon jug, whatever. And that's like 50 cents. And even though we drink quite a lot of water, it's not really an expense. It's more about making sure we always have it, because getting delivery is not always easy depending on which company you use. But if we go get it in the car, then that won't be a problem. But yeah, I'm just rambling in the middle of the jungle here, so yeah, we'll continue when we're out of the bush. So yeah, so the rain came, it's stopping now. We're just hiding under the tarp here. But our corn is getting some rain, so that's good. Let's see. I can go out, it's not that bad. I'll just hide the camera under my hat. So yeah, even when it's rain weather, it's a really cool view. Dimhilda Bergens Gorillor. It was an old movie with Sigourney Weaver and the gorillas. I don't know what the English title was. Anyway, yeah, we're discussing more material. Okay, rain's coming back. More materials we need, and what we're planning to do is we're looking for a couple of doors, and we got a quote. They wanted 10k for one door. That's a bit... Oh, got to mute it again. So 10k is 400 bucks. No, sorry, my brain is not working. 10k is 2,000 Swedish, 200 bucks. There we go. But 2 doors would be 400 bucks, and yeah, that's kind of mahala oi. It's a bit expensive in my opinion, but we'll see. It wasn't these guys did, but a carpenter or something. We don't need super fancy. I mean, I need a sturdy door, but might be able to get something cheaper here. Anyway, we'll see. We will ask around, see what we can get. Someone might be. I mean, it's not that much material or know-how that's needed to build a door, so I don't know. I think it's knowing what they think, since I'm Westerner, foreigner, and they're probably thinking we need like the fanciest oak gate ever created or something, so we just want a simple door out of wood, though, not the plastic ones. So those don't know, we have something called pretty doors here, which are plastic, hollow, and very, very common, but cheap in every way possible. It's like sheetrock in the US. You can just punch straight through it if you feel like it, and I'm not interested in that, because this door that's gonna be widened. This one is in the future hopefully gonna be just a door into our hallway, but for now it's gonna be our door to the world. utomhus. And I don't want someone to break into our house because all our stuff is going to be in here, including my passport, right? So don't want that. So I'm thinking having like maybe a couple of metal pieces on each side and have a bar across it as well, and of course having the door open outwards, have it pretty sturdy, and then we're gonna have a roll down, which is like a metal sheet you can drag down over the sliding door, because obviously anyone can break through that if they really want to. I mean, I'm not expecting it, but I don't feel like chancing it either. We're probably gonna have like a tiny safe or something in the future, because if something were to happen and someone were to break in and take, I mean, computer, phone, passport, credit card, it's just such a pain in the ass to replace all of it. So spending, I mean, we can get a cheap safe for like 5,000 pesos, $100, something like that. So just to not have to worry too much about it should be worth it. But yeah, I mean, you're gonna hear a lot of stories if you go to the Philippines about people gonna rob you, they're gonna kidnap you, they're gonna steal from you. And we're on Mindanao, which is, if you look at danger maps, this is the bright red one and the rest of the Philippines is green. And let's be honest, I mean, yeah, you can make bad things happen to yourself, of course. That goes everywhere. Like if you go out drinking and start fighting with locals and insulting their mothers or whatever, right? You're gonna get in trouble. But if you are nice and respectful, which they pretty much always are, so there's no reason for you not to be, you're not gonna get in trouble. Like Ron, our Ninong, he's lived in the Philippines 2 decades or something like that, I think. And he has had absolutely no problems whatsoever. No one has tried to rob him or hit him or anything. So, I mean, the Filipino people are known worldwide for being nice. I can't say anything else either. Like, my experiences have been, they're extremely nice. I mean, they're shy. They might not be too fond of trying to speak English because it's their culture. Like they tease themselves. We don't care if their English isn't perfect, right? But other Filipinos might tease them when they're younger. So they get nosebleeds, as they call it, which means that they're running out of words and they get tired, brain fatigue, right? But I mean, it's a very nice culture. But yes, I mean, somewhere between 110 150 million people, depending on who you count. Of course, there are going to be a bunch of people that are criminals. You're going to have murders. You're going to have, so it's better to be safe than sorry. What is it Reagan said? Like, be nice but carry a big stick or something, right? Essentially, be good to everyone, but in case you need, I mean, you can't have a gun in the Philippines. During the 30, he opened up the laws a bit, but currently it's almost impossible. As a foreigner, I can't. They're changing the law so you can have a shotgun, maybe a pistol. Rifle you can just forget, it's not going to happen. That's for military only. It might change if someone else comes into power, who knows, right? But you can't have a crossbow or bow and arrow or anything like that without a permit. I mean, you can have it, but if you're willing to risk a month in jail, which we're not, I don't think I'm up for that. I'm too comfortable. But yeah. We need something to protect ourselves, and I think the easiest way is to put down some barriers. we have the gate being built down there, or we will have it soon as the hardwood is ready. We have a bamboo fence, some barbed wire. We're gonna have a no trespassing sign. We're gonna have a couple of dogs most likely in the future. Put up some cameras, some lights, and I'm thinking like a foghorn, just in case someone comes in the middle of the night, press a button and the whole thing lights up and makes a lot of noise, and then Loloi, who most likely will be moving to where the metal sheets are over there, because they're down by the street now, but they don't like noise. They don't like karaoke, they don't like traffic, which I appreciate, because neither do I. But he'll be able to hear us if we set the alarm, right? So just, I think, not inviting problems, but not expecting too much, and like just cover the bases as much as we can while still keeping legal. I mean, we're gonna have bolos, everyone have bolos, but if someone shows up with a gun, yeah, a couple of dogs, bright lights, sounds, that's actually sounds, that's Bisaya, noise. Yeah, that should be good enough, I hope. And for those that wonder, the area we are, there's no MPA, there are no Muslim groups either. So the left side of Mindanao, Zamboanga down there, and Marawi and stuff, I'm gonna say that, sure, most of the time you're probably super safe being in there. I think Sunshine Shoulders, my goodness, Calvin or whatever his name is, he lives down in Zamboanga, if I remember correctly, and he's totally fine there. He hasn't been kidnapped or murdered yet, right? So but I'm not willing to take the risk. Marawi had quite, yeah, you can Google it, but not long ago, I think it was during Duterte, they had a bunch of some Islamic group took over the city, and sent in the military, and not good. But here, they might be around in the hills somewhere. There's military presence, especially around here. It's a resort area, not exactly where we are, but there are resorts even in this area, and they tend to, at least in those areas, have police, military presence, and very little activity from the bad groups. But I mean, those groups do exist. You might want to avoid going out alone at 11 in the evening in Zamboanga and flashing money, right? But I mean, even if you do that, it's not a guarantee that you're gonna be. I would say I'd rather do that even in Zamboanga than do it in Stockholm, which doesn't say much considering what happened to Stockholm. But yeah, I've been rambling for a while now. What I'm trying to say is that the Philippines is much safer than people seem to understand. It's just about avoiding issues, be smart, street smart, and yeah, I mean, just know that there are a lot of poor people in this country, and if they think that you're rich, they might want to come by and borrow a shovel, even if you don't want them to or not. But be nice to your neighbors. Don't be too close if you're not entirely sure who they are. But be friendly and nice, and the risk that something bad is going to happen is based on my experience and everyone except one very strange person. So the rain came, it's stopping now. We're just hiding under the tarp here. But our corn is getting some rain, so that's good. Let's see. Yeah, the phone died again. I'm just rambling anyway. I'm sure most people have already either fast forwarded or moved on. Anyway, we're aware of potential issues. We try to avoid getting in trouble, and yeah, I think that's the best approach. I'm not gonna sit alone in an apartment in Cebu with a shotgun in my hand and wait for the evil people to take me. We'll take our chances, and we met a lot of foreigners living here, and everyone has pretty much only good things to say about the Philippines. Small things, infrastructure, not everyone loves the food, stuff like that, right? But the weather is awesome, the people are awesome, is awesome. People should be right. Anyway, so yeah, and the view in Bukidnon is beyond awesome. So yeah, I'm willing to risk a little bit to have this view every morning. Anyway, you guys have a nice day. I think this is final video for today, and see you later.